We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle, and we'll be joined here with Nicholas Earle shortly. But we've got a lot of basketball today. I believe it's 10 basketball games and 3 hockey to talk about. We'll probably end up sticking the hockey at the end because Nick's not here yet. So we'll do that. I'll give him a couple minutes. But before we jump into today's slate, we'll go look back at what happened yesterday. And man, was it a good day, at least for me. We'll look at hockey first, which that was the rougher part of the day. Started off the night with the Columbus Blue Jackets puck line on the site, which was a loser, along with the over, which was a winner. Had the over in the Wild game, which was a loser. My play of the day was the Rangers puck line, which was a loser. The over in the Calgary game, which was a loser. Tampa Bay, which was a loser. And then VGK puck line was a nice little plus 157 to end the night. That one was a winner. But do you know where all the winners were? On the hardwood in the NBA, because no Zion, no Ingram, no problem. New Orleans Pelicans plus 4.5 and the money line. Cash it. Second play of the day. We love our dogs. Oklahoma City plus 9.5. Oklahoma City money line plus 395. Cash them both on the site. It was a very good day there. And at the end, I said, any Golden State plus money, you want to fade that. And then the Suns won by 19. There you go. 5-0 NBA day. Swept the board on that one. Very happy with those results for the NBA. NBA now throughout the year was 24-18, up 8.51 units. Very happy with that. Yesterday boosted my record and ready to keep rolling into some more. Just a good day yesterday. So ready to keep on rolling in. Under the weather, so hitting like now, and we'll have you guys on in the background. Let's make some money that day. Let's do it. Hockey stick. Okay. Yo. What's up, Joe? Do. There you go. I'm not really. Had a great night again. Blackhawks are a real team again. Yeah. I don't know. They had a good game. They beat Florida. Impressive win, but I'm not. I need to wait a little bit longer for them. What's up, my guys? Let's get it. Let's cash today. Hit the like button, show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Full slate of the NBA. That's fun. Let's do this. I'm excited for it. Find the value. I got you. I got what you meant. Just got out of class. Walked slow to get there just in time for NHL. All right, we're skipping NHL today. No. Suns won by 29, not 19. Did they? Yeah, they did. My bad. No. Yeah. Yep. They won by 29. My bad. Let's see if I can go undefeated today in the NBA, like 10-0. I do have 10 plays in the NBA. Chicago sports are on fire. Morning, Tim. Rough night in hockey last night. In hockey, yes, it was. Smash that like button today. I like the Toronto Blue Raptors. Yep, plus the points. And the Nets. You lean Nets. I like the under. Chicago stinks. Yeah. They had a good Chicago had a good weekend and Monday, but yeah, no, Chicago's not going to be a good team. We'll go ahead and move all these down to the bottom, because we're going to be starting off with some NBA, because Nick's not here yet. We'll go ahead and start off with the Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are 8.5-point favorites with a total of 214.5. Now, looking at this one, the Orlando Magic are 0-4 this year, including 0-3 on the road, 1-3 against the spread, 2-2 to the over-under record. Cleveland 2-1 this year, 2-1 against the spread, 2-1 to the over this year. They've been slightly an over team. But keep in mind, one of the overs was because of overtime. So not really too hung up on that one. And that's why I'm not really hung up on it. I got under 218. And since then it is plummeted. This is my biggest CLV of the day so far that I got. I got 9.8% CLV because it is down to 214. 4.5 4-point line movement on it for me. I love to see it. I think it's gonna be a slow defensive game. Orlando's gonna struggle a little bit, and I could see Cleveland winning. I'm not sure about covering, but when it comes to it, I think this game will be a first one to 100 wins this game. I don't think this one's gonna be a high scoring game at all. Give me the under between the Magic and the Cavs. Guess what my favorite play is today? You probably like the Bulls. Clay got ejected yesterday for the first time in his career, arguing and trying to book a fight. Hey, whatever got him out of the game, I'm totally all right with that. Oh, bro, I'm ready to cash. Let's get it. The under in the Nets game is also a strong play. Yep, because they're going to be the thing. Or they're going to be more defensive. Joe is taking the Pacers, totally. I have to agree, under in Magic and Cavs, 100%. What did Nick send me for the scroller? Oh, you're actually sending me your plays for the scroller. All right, then. There you go. Here you go. I don't have a hockey. I did not do a hockey play for today, by the way. Cavs minus and the under. I can see it. I'm just not gonna. I don't like to bet an under and a favorite. It just doesn't work out because then you're really trying to thread the needle. Not something I'm interested in. But we'll go ahead and move on to the next game. The Atlanta Hawks are in Detroit taking on the Pistons. The Hawks are 7.5-point favorites. Total of 231 in this game. You got the Atlanta Hawks 7.5-point favorites. They're 2-1 this year, 1-2 against the spread, 1-2. More of an under team to start off. Wins against Houston and Orlando, and loss against Charlotte as a 10-point favorite. Detroit is 1-4 this year. They had a win against Orlando, and then since then, gotten blown out by New York, Indiana, and Washington by 24, 9 points against Indiana, and 21 against Washington. They are also on a second leg of a back-to-back, which is the main reason why I didn't bet this game. I was very, very close to going and backing Detroit. I did not do it. I almost grabbed him plus the points, sprinkled the money line. This is not the dog I'm going to go after today. This game's going to be a stay away from me, and I don't need to get after this one. So I'm going to be passing on the Hawks and the Pistons. My favorite play is the under in the Bulls alternative under 240. Plus 120. Do you mean 230? It's set at 144? Huh? No, it's not. It's set at 234. The under was 219. Now it's way lower. Yeah, I got 218. Lakers today. No. Hawks and Bucks. I like the under in the Bucks game. Did not touch the Hawks. You mean 234? It's not. Yeah. That's what I thought. Tim, hockey POD should be the Islanders. No, I'm just gonna stay off of hockey today. I'm doing well in NBA. I don't need to get involved in hockey today. It's cash. There you go. Oilers minus 1.5. Did Nick bet anything in that game? Because I didn't touch that game. Nick has nothing in the scroller for it. So, there you go. Tim, your POD should be Blues puck line or Ducks money line. I would have done Ducks in regulation if I had to do a play, but I'm choosing to stay away from it. Let me drink some more coffee. My bad. I got you. I just wanted to make sure the numbers were right, and I wasn't looking at different things. I feel like I need to jump on St. Louis Blues after they burned everyone the other day. Yes, money. They have to. They have. Oh, sorry. They have to win. My bad. They have to win. So automatically they're gonna win. No, they're no. I'm not buying that one. That team is trash. I'm not betting them. Nuggets have to win after getting blown out by Portland. We can both play that game. Blues didn't burn me the other day. I had Jets. There you go. Hawks over the 230. I can see it. Under 230 and a half plus 120 strong play, don't you think? I think it's going to go under. Yes, I do. Yes, I think it goes under. All right. We'll head to my dog of the day, and it's actually I've already got some decent CLV on it because it's dropped. I'm seeing some 7.5s now because you get the Charlotte Hornets and the New York Knicks. The Hornets, I have them as 8-point dogs at the moment. 224 is the total. Charlotte this year, a win opening night versus San Antonio by 27. They lost by 12 to New Orleans. And then they went and beat Atlanta as 10-point dogs by 15. Looking pretty good. On the opposite side, you get the New York Knicks, who have covered in every single game. They lost in overtime, but covered the 4.5 versus Memphis. And then they blew out Detroit and blew out Orlando. That being said, I don't think the New York Knicks should be 8-point favorites in this game. I think this game's gonna be a lot closer. And here's my dog. I grabbed the Hornets at +8 and money line at 261. This one's gonna be my dog of the day. I really do like the Hornets in this game. I don't think the Knicks should be that big of favorites. They're off to a good start this year. They're 3-0 against the spread, 2-1 in general. But when it comes to it, I'm gonna ride some Hornets today in New York to get the job done. Cover the spread, and I'll break even, win the game outright, and I'm gonna be a very happy camper. So Hornets for me in this one. I'm bugging. Now I'm not high on the Lakers. Fading the Lakers. They're 0-3. 0-3 against the spread. I'm going to continue to fade them, and you're going to make some money doing it. What's up, Earls? What's up, Tony? Welcome. Blues didn't burn everyone. LOL. The Jets just randomly always seem to have their number, especially in the playoffs where it mattered. Yep. My dog of the day is the Spurs. You're going back to the Spurs. I couldn't do it. You like the Hornets? I do like the Hornets today. I like the Hornets. Plus 310. Hey, I'm not going to talk you off of some big plus money. That is for sure. Charlotte over the 225. I could see the over in this game. The Knicks have gone over. Charlotte's gone over every single game. The Knicks have gone over in 2 out of their 3 and very well should have gone over last game as well. So, yeah, why not? Plus 8. Yeah, I could see it. Oh, yeah. 100%. Charlotte +8. Yep. Good morning, Tim. I cashed on Suns first half, Suns money line, Booker over points, and the Suns third quarter. Nice. The Booker over have hit for me more than the last 3 games. There you go. Blazers and Bulls. I do like the Blazers today. That I do. I did not touch the Bulls game. No, I did not. Bucks. I like the under. Raptors. Yes. Jazz. Yes. Over. I was very close to add the over in that Jazz game. I did not. Trailblazers. Yes. Nuggets. Yes. Looks like you're going to have a good day. Rockets +7. I got the Jazz at -5.5. So that's where I'm at. We'll go ahead and keep running. The Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks will be going at it. The Bucks are 3.5-point favorites. Total of 232 on this one. Brooklyn 1-2 this year, 1-2 against the spread, 2-1 to the over. Milwaukee 2-0, 2-0 against the spread, 1-1 over under record. Brooklyn this year got blown out by New Orleans, good offense. Won against Toronto, and then lost against a high-paced team in the Memphis Grizzlies. Milwaukee has hung their hat on their defense. They're allowing 96.5 points a game throughout the first 2 games. Granted, against Philadelphia, which is actually a decent team, and then Houston, whatever. But when it comes to this game, I see this one as a defensive one. I do like the defense in this game. I got it under 233.5. It is now sitting at 232. Which, by the way, I beat a lot of line movements. If you guys don't jump on the if you haven't already, jump on the EarleSportsBets.com package, $49 for a week. You get all the plays at night. You bet them then, you're going to beat some line movement. We've already beaten line movements on a bunch of games, and sometimes they matter a couple points. Big deal. But I like the under in this game. I think it's a very defensive game. I took it under 233 and a hook. Bucks under. Yes, Bucks under 100%. Spurs are winning. Makes no sense not to bet them at plus 310. Yeah, I mean, what is that? What, a 9.5 now? Yeah, I would have to lean them at this point. But the thing is, when 2 teams play each other, most likely the next game, I'm going to take the opposite of what happened. So the Spurs and the T-Wolves just played each other. The Spurs won and it went under. Now, I did not grab the T-Wolves because I do not trust the T-Wolves today. At 9.5 or whatever they are, that number is. But I did take the over 231.5, which is now up to 235. Holy crap. And the same deal with the Utah game. I got them 5. I got Utah because Utah lost last game. That's just me. No way Minnesota covered the 9 points. That's ludicrous. I don't think they do either. That's why I didn't bet it. Might tease the Spurs sprinkle on money line because Minnesota sports are overrated. I think Minnesota will be good this year. Is this the next game? No, I have. You know what? I'm going to bump this one up to the next game. I'll talk about the Spurs and the Timberwolves now. The Timberwolves 9-point favorites. 233 is the total. It's gone. I think it's gone up since then because I'm looking at my bet stamp and it's showing 235 now is that total. So if that's the case, that is jumped. Let me go check my book to make sure. But no, I'm on the over 231. And yeah, like I was just mentioning, if 2 teams are playing against each other, most likely I'm taking 235. Wow. Most likely I'm taking the opposite of what happened last game because it is very difficult to do the same thing 2 times in a game. 2 games in a row. And when it comes to it, I'm jumping on the over. I do not trust the Timberwolves to cover a 9. I'm not going to lay it. I think they win this game. I don't think they cover. But if I'm going to bet a dog, I'm going to like them to win the game outright. I don't think the Spurs win this game outright. That's why I'm just taking the over for the Timberwolves game. I got a 231. I'm not sure whether or not I would do 235. I would not take it under though. Because yes, Tim, 230. Should I go under? No, I don't think I would go under at this point. Now, if it keeps climbing, then we might have a middling spot. But this is not a game that I would want to go under in because this one could easily reach into the 250s. So, no, I would not. I would not. What do you call it? Go under in this one. But we'll go and move on. Good morning.
Hello there.
Before we jump into this game, Nick, there's 5 NBA games I just talked about. Magic game, Hawks game, Hornets game, Nets game, Spurs game. Any comments on any of those games?
I've got 3 plays on those games you've already touched on. I got the Cavaliers at -8. My projected line for that one was I want to say 10.5. Oh, 13. It was a 13. That was probably one of my biggest discrepancies so far today. Is I have Cleveland around a 13-point favorite. I'm not very high on this Orlando team, neither is my power rankings. So I laid the 8 with the Cavaliers. I laid the 7.5 with the Chicago Bulls. And I took 8 points with the Hornets. I have the Bulls as a 10.5 point favorite, and I have the Knicks only at 3.5, which saw about 4.5 points of value towards the Hornets in that one. So those are the three I've gotten to on that one.
There you go. Sixers and the Raptors are up next. This game, when I typed it up, it was a pick 'em. It is now Sixers as a 1.5 point favorite. So slight line movement. Not overly concerned with it. But when it comes to this game, I'm on the Raptors. The Raptors are going to be a team that I don't want to say I'm going to blindly take at home, but I'm going to bet them a lot when they play at home because playing in Canada, it's definitely a very it's a lot different with them playing in the States, and Toronto definitely has a home court advantage when it comes to it. They're going to be a very, very strong home team this year. That is for sure. And when I got them out of Pick'em, I got them at minus 105. That's one of the 3 plays out of the 10 that I put up that I have not gotten positive CLV on.
Was it the Raptors?
Raptors, because I got it at minus 105 and it's now plus 108. Denver, because they went from 6 to 5.5, and Portland, because I got them at minus 108 and now they're plus 115. Other than that, I've gotten a bunch of plays where 9.8% CLV, 9.1% CLV, 8.8% CLV, 7% CLV. Being some line movements today, which is very nice, but this is not a game that I beat a line movement in. I still like Toronto.
Yeah, and I actually mentioned that there's a couple lines that really draw my attention with some sides that have really started popping out to me. One thing we need to look at here is there a reason why this line's moved to 1.5? Is there an injury in this game, or is this just money coming in?
I believe it was I think it was plus 1 on some books, and then Pick'ems on other books, and then it just moved up a 0.5 point. I'm checking the injury report now.
If there's nothing to worry about injury wise, I mean, not like that's really that big of a problem. I'm probably going to lock in the Raptors, and you mentioned it with
Scotty Barnes is questionable for Toronto.
I don't care,
but that's Scotty Barnes is one of the things, and then Otto Porter Jr. for the Raptors is considered doubtful, but he hasn't played all year. So the only one that I would need to keep an eye out is Scotty Barnes.
Which is not a make or break player for me. So I want to go ahead lock in. There's 2 plays that
was the rookie of the year last year. It's not a make or break.
Well, I mean, we saw it yesterday. No Zion, no Ingram, no.
If anything, that would make me like the Raptors more. But yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, and we'll have to talk. I guess we'll have to talk about the other game later. That I was also looking at, because you said that the other one that's moved a little bit against you is something I also see a little bit of line value in. When we get to Portland and Miami, yeah. And I'm gonna take a look at a little bit of things there. But my line for this game is 2.5, so I'm gonna take advantage of this, and I'm gonna take plus 108 with the Toronto Raptors in this game. I didn't have this game bet pre-show. I just locked that in now, so I didn't really get to look too much into that game beforehand, but I did have my numbers with it, and now I see value here with the Raptors, so that's where I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to take the Raptors at money line plus 108.
There you go. Sprinkle on the Spurs plus 10.5. Enjoy. Donut. That's why you get them the night before. That's why you bet your stuff the night before. Because I bet 10 plays and I beat linements on 7 of them. I'm happy. 100%. The total money ended at a 221, fell short of the mark. Correct. Cavs, yes. Bulls, yes. 2-0. Nice, Nick. Ravens alternative minus 2.5 plus 100 before it's gone. Kind of lean Tampa.
I was going to say, I kind of lean Tampa. Maybe pulling a little Detroit Lenny there, Tim, taking Tampa in the under. Tease it.
We'll see. We'll see. A friendly reminder, Florida Panthers stink on the road.
Yep. That's why I was on the team total over for the Blackhawks last night.
I'm leaning under in the Sixers game. It's dropped 4 points. Have fun. I at that line, I would have to go over, but I'm not touching that. I like that under. How do you like those Blackhawks, Nick?
Made me money last night. I liked them last night. Couldn't get a Max Domi goal, but they made me money last night.
It's a few injuries like Scotty Barnes and someone else. It's nothing significant. And Scotty Barnes is only questionable. I'm taking a side in that game, Nathan, but Toronto seems like an under type of team. So, there you go. That line was so suspicious as hell. Rangers, Blues, Lightning. Well, that's a loser.
Yeah. I like the Lightning today, but
no, the Rangers win today. No, Islanders. I know it's a no from Tim, but Canadians puck line and slight look at the over tomorrow, fading the team coming back from the West Coast.
I'm waiting for the lines to drop on my book. Usually they come out pretty early and they still are not been released yet.
Here, let's see.
They've been very slow with releasing lines on BetOnline.
Yeah, you know what? Nick's probably going to be on the Canadians.
Probably going to be
on BetSafe. The Sabres are a minus 145.
Wow, that's a little much.
Why not? Maybe Islanders. Do you guys have a lean on Oilers Blues on the side or total, Nick?
Not really. The only thing I bet in that game was a small play on Falk to score a goal at $4. That's it.
There you go. Yes. I like the Isles. Yes. There you go.
Yes.
Let's move on to the next game, Nick.
Yeah, the Chicago Bulls. Oh, we didn't touch on this game, and I already mentioned this. Okay. Chicago Bulls, 7.5-point favorites, total 234 in this game. My projected line, 10.5 with the Bulls. And wrong page. And my projected line for this one is 232. So I think the line's about right for the total. As for a side, I went ahead and took the Bulls minus 10.5 or minus 7.5. I look for discrepancies of 3 points when it comes to my line compared to the actual lines, which 5 teams checked the mark on that one today. So definitely a little bit more NBA action than I'm used to. But yeah, I'm going to be on the Bulls here, laying 7.5 in this game.
Yeah, this was one of the games I did not touch. I leaned towards the under. That's what I gave out on Total Chaos last night. But this was not a game that I was necessarily interested in going out and betting. So this one will be a complete stay away pass for me.
Fair. Go Bulls.
So the right sequence, Islanders, Blues, Lightning.
Correct.
There you go.
I would lean Blues if I had to get to that game.
I don't think the Bucks have a shot. I think the Bucks know that it's a shady line. Ravens going to win every quarter. I don't
think it's a shady line because I think a lot of people are going to look to back the Ravens this week because, wow, the Buccaneers just got upset against the Carolina Panthers. Like, that's an ultimate buy low spot for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not saying I pulled the trigger on Tampa this week, but that's definitely a lean for me, and I might just take them. What are they? They're plus money, and Tom Brady as a dog is just something that I feel like you have to back. So I'm probably going to get involved with Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus 105.
There you go. Bulls, first half, sure. I like the Isles, Oilers, Lightning. I need some more info. Look at the lines. This is the same game. You take minus 2.5 first quarter, first half, entire game in the same game parlay. Run it. Nice. Are we expecting backups from Tampa Bay and Rangers tonight?
Correct. We'll get into that when we get into the hockey slate. But yes, the line movement is suggesting that. I don't think we have any confirmations yet.
That's fair. We got 3 more NBA games left, Nick.
Yeah. Utah Jazz hosting the Houston Rockets in this one. Jazz minus 7, total 233.5. I have this game around a 228, so I have a slight lean towards the under in this game, and my line's a 5, so I have a slight lean towards the Rockets at the +7 in this game, but not enough for me to pull the trigger on either.
I got the Jazz at 5 and a hook. Because last game Houston won, and they should have. They were in a better spot. The Jazz were on a second leg of a back-to-back. This is a Utah team that I'm going to back a little bit through the beginning of the season until they start to fall off. I got them at 5 and a hook. It's moved up to 7. I wouldn't be surprised if it moves up to like 8 by game time. This is a Jazz team that's looked good. Their one loss was to this Rockets team, and it's difficult to beat a team twice in a row. I don't think the Rockets beat them twice in a row. I grabbed the Jazz -5.5, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and roll with. I almost took the over as well because last game went under. But 233, I felt it's just a little bit too much. Jazz cover, though. Sure, Jazz revenge spot. Have fun with that. Quarter one Pacers suck. Quarter one lose by all 10.
Yeah, the Pacers are a team that fall behind a lot early.
That they do. I was on Rockets last game as well. Yep, we were all on that one. That was a poopy play. No problemo, sir. I'll be in chat for all the other shows. So there you go. Jazz is now an 8 on my book. I beat some good line movement on that one. 8.8 CLV. Let's get it. That means nothing if it loses. Yeah. For hockey, I'll take the Rangers money line. Nope. Those are all my plays. That's all, folks. Sorry. That's all, folks. There you go. Let's keep running. We got 2 games left, Nick.
Yeah, Portland Trailblazers are hosting the Miami Heat in this game. Blazers are 2-point dogs. Total 219.5. My line for this game is 219.5 for the total. My projected line, and I have this game at a 2.5 for the Blazers. Having the home court advantage, I have these teams about even on my power rankings, where I have them 0.2 points apart on a neutral field or neutral court. And is there any, because you said this line's moved a little
injuries.
bit. No injuries, nothing to worry about?
Yeah, now this line seems a little bit weird to me. I'm not a fan of it right now.
I'm kind of interested in the Blazers here. It's +120 now. So the line's continuing to move. This feels a little suspicious, like you just said. I'm going to stay off for right now. Maybe if I get 3 points, I'll go ahead and take the Blazers +3. But
yeah, this one, this one just seems weird because now a team that is 1-3 is favored against the last undefeated team in the league. That's the big weird thing with me. I had Portland last night. I got him at -108. So I'm not. That's actually my worst CLV play of the day because that one is -6.5 CLV. I'll mark it a loser in my head. That's fine. I have a bunch of other games that I beat some nice line movements on. I have the Blazers. I don't feel good about it anymore. So
yeah, I'm going to stay off this one.
Damian Lillard over 25.5. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's Dame time. He's been shooting lights out. 4-0. 76ers. I don't mind it. 76ers. No, sorry. I'm on the opposite side. I don't like the 76ers. I'm sorry. There's so many games I forgot who they were playing for a minute. I like Toronto in that one. Lillard. How about Lillard for MVP? No, I don't think so. He's been doing great, but at the end of the day, this Portland team will probably drop off a little bit. And he probably won't get it, but I think Lillard will have a good year. I do think so. I still think Giannis and Ja Morant will probably be Giannis, Ja Morant, and Jokic will probably be the top 3 for MVPs. I'll stick to primetime under for that Ravens game. Yep. Total was 2.
I'm mad with that line movement because I
missed
a line movement on that
for Portland. Yeah, I was leaning under, but I didn't get to it just because Miami's a defensive team. plus 120, great value for the Portland. Why is Portland the underdog? That is the weird question. I don't know. I know a lot of people are high on the Heat coming into this season. The Heat so far this year are 1-3. They beat Toronto, but if you look at it, they lost to Chicago opening night. Whatever. They lost to Boston, who's a good team. They barely beat Toronto, and then they lost to Toronto, which is a good team. I'm not super low on the Heat right now. I think they'll be fine. They played some good competition. I'm hoping Portland hits tonight, but I'm not holding my breath anymore. Sixers. No, I do not like the Sixers. Denver total is 229 now. Yeah, I had 229.5. I'm seeing too. I got over 227. We'll jump into that game in a minute.
227 as well. It's the only total.
It's a trap. LOL. Why peas? LOL. In my opinion, it was almost English. I got Miami. Yeah, I'm on the Blazers, but I'm not confident with it anymore. Same line for the Suns. I love 76ers. No. Nope. That's a totally different scenario. You fade Golden State at plus money. It's not the same line at all. And the Suns were at home. The Sixers are on the road. Totally off, dude. I think the Blazers win by more than 10. But numbers have me confusing. I would love to see that, but I don't see it anymore. I would lean Heat tonight. I would lean there as well. People are humping up on the Heat, but I've had them in some spots where they just sputter and give up. True. You read it too quick. It's a trap. That's why. Pete. LOLs, in my opinion, though. Dude, I gotta learn how to speak Isaacs. That's for sure. All right, Nick. We'll head to the final game of the night. ESPN game.
Yeah, Nuggets are 5.5-point home favorites. Total 229.5 in this game now. For me, I had this game at a 5, so this was a pass for me on the side. It's a half-point lean towards the Fakers at this moment. For me, obviously, nowhere near close enough to betting. And then for the total, though, I had this. This is the only total I got to, and there was a pretty significant value in my eyes when I got this. I got this over 227. My projected line for this game was 235.5. So I saw 8.5 points of value with it. At 229.5, there's still 6 points of value on this line, in my opinion. So I think this line is still playable up to 231. I think that's like the max I would have to go. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game, back and forth. The Nuggets, we've noticed, have been a team that's been going over the total. I've cashed a couple Nuggets over so far this season, so I'm going to look to go right back to it here. Denver, LA, over the total 227.
Here, hold on. I have to clock in real quick. All right. I'm hopping into my full-time job and fading the Lakers. They're 0-3 this year, 0-3 against the spread. I was stupid to not do that the first game, but I've done it the last two. When they played against the Clippers and when they played against the Portland Trailblazers, and I'll do it again when they face Denver tonight. I'll be on the Nuggets, and I'm on the over as well. I got it at 227. That's a 7% CLV, and it's my fourth best CLV of the day.
See, I find it interesting. This line's moved half a point towards the Lakers, and the total has moved up, and there's been one injury announced. Westbrook's out.
And Nick, you know how you know you're in the middle? You're in NBA regular season. Looking at the DraftKings things, LeBron James and Anthony Davis both have Q marks next to the name. They're going to play. They're going to play. They always have it next to the name now. So, thought that was funny. Westbrook is not playing. Might take Lakers. Nope. I like Denver in the over. Morning, everybody. Good morning. If Westbrook is out, auto play the Lake show. No. Lakers
hypothetically speaking, Tim, if the Lakers come out here and have an absolutely dominating win, would that make the Lakers want to trade Westbrook?
No. Well, I don't think they can. Nobody wants him.
Or maybe just cut ties with him.
No, because they're giving him like $40 million this year. So, no. Just discovered you guys. I like it. Keep it up. Good luck to everybody. Good luck to you as well, Sergio. Welcome to the stream. Make sure you subscribe and hang out for a little bit. We appreciate everybody who stops by in the chat. I like Denver the over. Yes, no Westbrook tonight. LeBron James and AD questionable. They always have them marked as questionable. They're going to play. I'm not worried about those. But we'll go ahead and we'll head over to the ice, Nick, because you got 3 games over there. First one is the Subway Series of hockey. The Rangers and the Islanders. The Isles are around minus 130 faves with a total of 6 in this game. Fire away.
Yeah, it's the beauty of waiting for of betting lines early for me on this one. I'm anticipating Yaroslav Halak. He's unconfirmed, but he's probable. Like, he's the projected goalie for today. And the line move is telling you everything you need to know about this game. Halak is going to be starting. It's not going to be Shesterkin. The Islanders have moved 26 cents in some spots. 20 to 25 cents in some spots. I'm on the Islanders tonight. And when we look at this team, I am also on their team total over and the full game over. When we look at what the Islanders have done offensively this year, they've put up at least 3 expected goals in every single game except for the New Jersey game. This is not the same Islanders team that was under Barry Trotz. Their offense has a little bit more freedom now, and offensively they're shooting more pucks at the net. They're creating more opportunities. All 6 of their games have gone over 6 expected goals. This is a 6, by the way, and not a 6.5. People are still thinking this is the same old Islanders team. It's not. Offensively, they're a much better team. I mean, we've seen Wahlstrom come off to a pretty good start here for the Islanders. We've seen a few players come out pretty good for the Isles so far this year. And I also do have a couple goal scorer props in this one here as well. Obviously, 3 on the Islanders, none on the Rangers. If I had to go to the Rangers, Panarin, Kreider, maybe Cabo Caco, if you think that there's going to be some goals in this game for them. For me, the first one I went to is the goal leader on the New York Islanders so far this year, and that's my captain, Anders Lee, plus 180. And then I mentioned another one there, Oliver Wahlstrom, who felt like it was a healthy scratch more than anything last year under Barry Trotz, has blossomed under Lane Lambert, plus 325 for him, and one of the top expected goal players for the Isles so far this season that is yet to punch a goal in the back of the net. Similar to when I picked Nicholas Waugh for Vegas the other night, give me Zach Parise at plus 325 to put in a goal for the Islanders in this game as well. I like the Islanders. I got him at minus 107. At this point, I would just take the team total over 3.5 and the full game over 6.
Right on. Back to the chat for just a second. Aaron Gordon over 15.5. Yes, he's been great. He works a lot in the paint. So yes, I would like that one. They should trade Westbrook because he's not getting along with the team. Nobody wants him. Nobody wants Westbrook. That's just the thing. Hawks minus 7. I didn't bet that game, but I know Nick leaned that way. I almost bet the Pistons, I almost bet the Pistons, but they were on a second leg of a back-to-back, and I couldn't do it. Nobody wants him, not even a middle school team. Exactly. Alternate line over 221 and Denver plus 3.5 at minus 115. That's a bit. That's only minus 115. Nice. Yeah, why not? Rangers, Blues, Ducks. I kind of leaned Ducks today. I will say that, but I didn't bet.
I like the Islanders, and I have the team total over for the Lightning.
There you go. I'm on the Islanders too because Ice and the ESP said so. Blue Jackets suck. What made you think that? Their loss to the Arizona Coyotes, but 6-3.
Not only did they lose in that game, but that was a great spot for them too, situationally, because it was Arizona's last game of a road trip.
There you go. Not even a J. Yeah, nobody wants them. Under in Toronto. Sure, I could easily see that one. I have to agree. They kind of, yeah. Simmons over 1.5 foul outs. But seriously, Simmons under 8.5 points. I could see that. Well, that CBA might want Westbrook. I don't know about that one. All right, Nick, we'll head to the next one, which is the Edmonton Oilers and the St. Louis Blues. The Oilers are 115 faves with a total of 6.5.
I did not get involved in this game. The only thing I got to was plus 400 with Falk to score a goal. He leads the team in goals so far this season. Looking at this matchup, these two teams just played a couple games ago. St. Louis shut out Edmonton. I lean towards an over in this game if I had to get to anything, but at this price, I think it creeped up to a 7 in some spots. And actually, wow, that line dropped. That's actually reasonable now. It's 6.5 at minus 109. I need to know why this thing dropped though, because it dropped 20 cents towards the under. So that's kind of interesting. The Blues have been playing a little bit of under hockey as of late. They've played back-to-back unders because back-to-back games involved a shutout. They were shut out against Winnipeg and they shut out Edmonton. So I could see this as a bounce-back game for the Blues, but I could see this as a revenge game for the Oilers, and this is just one of those that I was pulled in two different directions. So I'll probably watch this because I have futures on the Blues, and I think the Blues are a very good team, but it's just going to be Falk to score a goal at plus 400 for me.
Fair enough. I don't hate it. We'll go to the final game of the NHL card. Tampa Bay Lightning are 140 favorites with a total of 6.5. They're in Anaheim taking on the Ducks. We're getting a quack attack today.
Yeah, looking at this matchup here, this is another line that suggests we're going to not see starting goaltender in this one. As on Bet Online, the Ducks opened up at plus 147. They're now down to plus 124. So this line's dropped 23 cents. And that drop is probably Vasilevsky to Elliott. And when I look at that, I took the over 6.5 in this game. Tampa has been producing a high number of expected goals in 5 of their 7 games. They've gone on over that number. I'm expecting some positive regression towards overs with this Lightning team. And this is a team that they should be able to score against. I like the Lightning's team total over 3.5 as well, rather than taking the money line because I don't trust Elliott. But I do think that this team, after losing last night, Lightning after a loss is not a positive fade, especially the last few years. Usually that's when you want to back Tampa is after a loss. So for me, I'm taking Tampa team total over 3.5. I got it at minus 105. And I'm taking the full game over 6.5. I got it at minus 103. Just expecting goals in this game. I would probably also, if I had to bet aside, probably just take the Lightning puck line. Anaheim's looked putrid this year. They've lost the expected goal battle every single game by at least one. So this is a team that's just getting outplayed every single game. They are coming back off a long road trip on the East Coast. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll look towards Tampa here in this game. I know people like to fade teams on a back-to-back, but I don't think this is a spot to fade them.
There you go.
Maybe if they lost, maybe if only won last night, sure.
Westbrook to the WNBA. No.
No,
maybe the who do you call it? Maybe the Fever might take them. Spurs plus 8.5 and the over. I like the over. I got it at 231. It's up to 235. I don't know about a side. Part of me really wanted to take Minnesota, but I don't trust them to cover the spread. The Duckos should get struck. There you go. Tampa likes to do 2 in a row. Do they? Hey, Nick. Me. That's him. Heard you on Daily Bread yesterday giving out Thunder money line and Pelicans money line. You're damn right. Cash them both. I was confident on those plays yesterday. I was excited. Today, hey, you want your dog of the day? Right here. Hornets. By the way, I'm not a Hornets fan. I have about 20 different jerseys. So I wear whatever jersey. Like yesterday, I had the NOLA jersey. I have my Orlando one. I have Cleveland. I have a Memphis. I have the Denver one right behind me. Like I see them all. I have a whole wardrobe of jerseys. Hey, even underneath this one is a Pistons shirt. So I'm not. I mean, I'm a Denver fan, but yes. If you want your dog of the day, Charlotte plus the points in the money line. LOL, real life. You want a man if Westbrook joins the WNBA. I don't think that would never happen. It would be hilarious if it did. Sorry. Appreciate it.
Then we'd actually see a dunk in the WNBA, though.
Spurs. I really have a weird feeling towards that because Nick, did you notice that the Spurs nobody told them that they should suck because they are 3-1 right now. But Spurs, I'm not going to tell you no. I'm not betting that side. I got the over. Pistons no good today.
I feel like early in the seasons is when it's the teams that they weren't told they were supposed to suck yet doing well. I mean,
Correct.
Even in the NHL, we're seeing a couple interesting teams in playoff spots that will definitely fall off, like Philly, like Buffalo, like Chicago, like Seattle. I think they'll all fall off, but these teams haven't
Cordy's a Knicks fan. He can't tell me today. That's fair. I have the Hornets +8 and +261. I see it's dropped to 7.5 and 250.
I mean, he can take the points. I mean, the Knicks can still win, and your plus points can hit.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand. But that is all the games for today, Nick. Good work. We'll go ahead and pay some bills and stuff we already had on out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. With your solid support. Check out all the links in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It's all linked down below. Check out DraftKings, the official sponsor of Earle Sports Bets. Bet $5 on any NFL team. You receive $200 in free bets. Link in the description below, or download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the promo code EarlePNP when you guys sign up. Check out all of that. Also, go ahead check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. ESPN checkout, $20 off your first purchase. For me today, I'm going Orlando. That game, I got it under at 218. That is my biggest CLV of the day. 9.8% CLV because it's dropped from 218 to 214. So definitely happy with that one. I'm on Charlotte plus the points in the money line. Toronto money line, even though the line's moved against me on that one. I'm on the under in the Brooklyn game. I got it at 232 and a half. 233 and a half. With that, I'm on the over with San Antonio and Minnesota. I'm on Utah -5 and a hook. I'm on Denver -6 and the over, and then I'm on Portland as well. No NHL play of the day for me today. 5 and 7, up 3.1 in that one. I'll have a play tomorrow when there's a lot bigger of a slate.
Yeah, I've already capped the slate a little bit for tomorrow, but there's no lines, so I'm just waiting on lines for tomorrow's NHL games.
Fair.
Oh, but for me today, yeah, I'll start with the NBA. I'm laying the points with the Cavaliers, taking the points with the Hornets, taking the money line with the Raptors, laying 7.5 with the Bulls, over 227 with the Nuggets and the Lakers. And then in the NHL, I have 5 plays on 2 games because I really like that Islanders game tonight. Just situationally, like this feels like an absolute slam spot for me. I got the Islanders at -107. I got the team total over 3.5 at +135, and the full game over 6. And then for the Lightning, team total over 3.5, and the full game over 6.5.
Sounds good. Triple B parlay: Bucks, Blazers, Bulls. I'm on the under in the Bucks. I like your Blazers, even though I'm not as confident. It's my worst CLV play today. And the Bulls, yeah, that works. Triple B and the under in the Cavs, that works. Nick, go ahead, finish it on out for today.
Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and turn on those push notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earle Sports Bets, or we go live, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. Good luck.
Yes, and one more thing before we go.